Now we have our sixth year L facilitator, Mr. Nyameko Yabo, who will speak about the grade book and large-scale digital academic literacy program.
Thank you, Mrs. Prof. Good afternoon. My name is Nyameko Yabo. I also come from Ciect. I'm part of the Digital Academic Literacy Program Facilitator. So I'll be talking about the use of the gradebook tool for the large scale, which is the Digital Academic Literacy Program. So just an overview of what Digital Academic Literacy is. So we offer e-skills training to first-year students across the campus. So the Digital Academic Literacy course is aimed at providing first-year students with the necessary e-skills to navigate through their academic journey. So the DAL team trains.
Thank you. Very loud.
Thank you. So the Digital Academic Literacy team, we train between 4,000 and 4,500 students every year. So across 18 departments throughout the 7 faculties in UWC. So every semester students write about 3 assessments for DAL, but we do not have the final exam as the DAL is integrated into other modules. So it comes towards between 10 and 20% towards their K mark. Okay. Now, the gradebook, we use the gradebook to share the marks with the students after they write their assessments, and then we upload them on the gradebook so that they can see how much they got. So the gradebook, it helps instructors to distribute the grades to students. Also, it helps to calculate the overall mark for the students. So you can use, when you use the gradebook, you can capture the marks as in points, or you can still use percentages. So for us, like I said, we only have 3 assessments, so it makes it easy. So for other departments, like you'll have your assignments, maybe 3 assignments, and then you can group those, and then you have your overall waiting for that group, and then we have your tutorials, and then we have the overall group for that, and the tests. Now, these are some of the key features for your gradebook, so you can customize grading. Also, like I said before, you can automate the calculations and also weighting. So when you create the gradebook, you say, like, we have 3 assessments, one counts 50%, other 30, and the other one 20. So when you set up, you set up like that, so you have the first assessment, which counts 50% weight towards the final DL mark, and then you set it up like that. Okay. Now, the students also can view the marks as you upload them, and then they can view them in real time. You can also import and export data into the gradebook. Like now, after you you create the gradebook, instead of creating the upload file to upload to the gradebook, which will give you a lot of problems in terms of errors and stuff, you can just, after you created the gradebook, and then you can just export it, you capture the marks, and then you upload the gradebook, and then it will make it easy without having any errors when you upload the gradebook to your eCanva platform or site. So these are some of the benefits of using a gradebook. So it makes it easy to track the grades in one place. Also, like I said in the previous slide, it automates the grades calculation. So as you capture the marks, and then the student can see so far how much is their final score for that module. Also, it reduces errors. So if you export the gradebook, and then you capture the marks on that exported upload file, and then you upload, and then it reduces errors, and also it saves time of doing the calculations manually. So the students can access their grades and feedback in real time. However, with this one, when we upload the marks for the students, so after they write the assessment, we'll get the marks, and then we upload them on the Canva, on the gradebook, and then we send an announcement to the students to check if their marks are correct. Okay. So they never do that. So we do this up until we're done with the program, and then we send the marks to the departments and stuff. And then when the departments capture the marks on mass, and then when they see the email from us, and then they will come back now to query their marks, even though you send them an announcement to check their marks if they are correct. So they never check those. Like Mr. Tengos said, even if you send them the announcement, they will still send you an email and ask you the information that was on that announcement. Okay. So now the challenges with gradebook. So like I said, with the DAL, we work with different departments, about 18 of those. So setting up a gradebook for each department is time consuming. Okay. Also, because different assessments have different ratings for different departments according to the service level agreements, now we have to make sure that when you set up the gradebook, the department will make sure that the ratings are correct according to the service level agreement with that particular department. So also, which it's also time consuming. Now, instructor training and support is required. So to be able to create or to set up a gradebook, you'll need training and support. So the instructional designers team, they handle that training of the facilitators and stuff on how to set up the gradebook. Excuse me. Now also, like I said, sometimes people will want to create the upload files manually. So when you do that, when you upload the marks on the Canva, it always gives problems. So which is the easiest way is to create the gradebook and then you download the upload file and then you can just capture the marks on the upload file and then you import it back into the Canva again, and then it will give you a minimum errors when you do it that way. So in conclusion, now the gradebook is a very vital tool in managing the DAL as it ensures fairness and transparency. Now, recommendations. So as you are working on the gradebook, it is important to review and refine the gradebook to make sure that all the ratings and the setup is correct. And also, like I said in the previous slide, the ongoing instructor training and support is very important. So for those who want to use gradebook for their modules and stuff, can contact the instructional designers team on that email, which is ciect@uwc.ac.za. Thank you.